Were you aware of any issues with Cameron and Suge? So I seen an interview with Cameron, and Cameron said that Suge approached him and wanted money for using the ambitions of a writer's beat. Because I don't know if you're aware of it, but Cameron used the beat on one of his albums, and Suge told him, he wanted to get paid, and Cameron was like, "Well, Daz just replayed the beat." Suge, I guess, was like, "Yeah, well, Daz don't make that call. That's not up to Daz." And I dudes up for not giving me my money, and Cam says that yeah, well, I dudes up too. So what do you want to do? Yeah. And supposedly, Suge just walked away.
Yeah. So when Cam make the statement?
When did he? I want to say like 6 months ago. He did say in an interview.
My point, exactly. People say a lot of stuff since he locked up now. But Cam wouldn't step foot in L.A. if Suge really felt that way back then. But I'm sure that conversation went like that, where Suge don't know the publishing game. He knows it, but he's wrong if he replays something. Just like Damon Thomas replayed All Eyes on Me for L.T. Hutton in the movie. That wasn't used for the master recordings and all of that. So people don't know when you replay, you just lose the publishing. So I'm glad you mentioned that, because I own all of Daz publishing now. And so that'll be another one when I go ahead and get my paperwork right. Because I did a buyout with Daz for $75,000 for all this rights back in like 2001 and 2000. So
wait. You personally own all of Daz's publishing?
You ever look up a company called Simon Says Music, Big Simon. I did buyouts with every artist on Death Row to buy their publishing and their writer's credits.
Okay, so you don't own it personally though. Who's this company?
Well, that's my company, but it's called Big Simon.
Okay, so that's your company that you own?
Correct.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah. So you own the publishing.
All the artists that did all of this stuff on Death Row that I did buyouts with. Correct.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. I think you mentioned before that you owned some Tupac stuff too, right?
I own Simon Says Music. Anything or any artist that appeared on those albums, and the publisher was Big Simon or Simon Says, I own. So that's why everybody laughs and says, "Oh, Reggie hating because I want Death Row to start making some more money. Because I'm about to go out there, all that. Bankruptcy is over. They never asked me about this in bankruptcy court, about Big Simon or Simon Says Music Company. So I didn't perjure myself in bankruptcy court when they was questioning me about any access that I own, because they never talked about it. I just remembered that I owned all this stuff. So I'll be going to collect my money real soon.
I was just about to say, so you haven't been collecting all these years?
I haven't been collecting. But everybody knows the companies out there. Vlad done asked me about it. A bunch of people done asked me about Simon Says Music. I own Simon Says Films. I own all the DVDs that's out there. Everything that's under Simon Says is Reggie Wright.
How come you haven't been collecting or anything?
Well, there was a bankruptcy.
So you're just waiting for everything?
Like I said, they tried to go after the building that I own, which I had to explain to them and show them how that building transaction was done. Harry tried to name my house. So a lot of people took me as Suge, that Reggie owns everything that Suge had. And at one time, there was some things like that was going on. But it was mainly because Reggie had good credit and was making enough money to acquire all of the assets. And Suge Knight didn't want any of the assets because he had IRS troubles. And so
Reggie about to be rich, because you got to have a lot of publishing sitting there.
It's been sitting at Universal and E1 Entertainment for a long time. Now there's some people that out there been collecting, but that's on them, because these people was given this paperwork. They just forgotten about it. But E1 Entertainment got that paperwork. Actually it was Koch Entertainment at the time. They got that paperwork when it was done. Universal got that paperwork. Tupac Estate got that paperwork, because they wouldn't have let Big Simon or Simon Says be on the back of any of that music without that paperwork. But I'm talking a little bit too much, so I'll wait till,
Daz is always complaining about his publishing.
yeah.
Has Daz tried to contact you about it or anything?
No, Daz ain't gonna contact me. But that's why it's all been held up. That's why a lot of people mad. But they forgot they did the deals. They sold these rights when they needed money in the late 90s, early 2000s. So what I did was purchased it. You want some money? You need some money? Sell me these rights. And they all were willing to do it.
Wow. I guess that'll be interesting.
Oh, yeah.
So actually, you could actually greenlight the songs because I believe Daz. I don't know what happened, but a few years back he was doing a.
And some songs I got.
right?
Sometimes what's that called in the music business? Is that called some type of assignment that you can do? Where most music publishers has to get permission to. What I'm trying to say is you can't just sign off on the on just because you're a publisher or a music publisher on a song, you don't have the rights to assign the music to certain things. But that's one thing that should administration to administer the songs. So most people just have administration deals now. People that's smart, they just have where you can administrate the deal, have an administration deal.
So you don't really have control over how the music is used. You just collect your part of it. Do you own full publishing or just part of it?
Whatever percentage that I bought, like Tupac and Dre or Snoop, I didn't do anybody else on their part, but it was mainly the producers or the people that did the songs, like guest appearance on particular songs and stuff like that. And so it was mainly the low tier artists, to be honest, and some of the low tier producers. Some of the producers that was on Machiavelli, Daz as a producer. Who else did buy out? Definitely all of those on the Row album. That was me and Suge's deal was like, we just giving you an opportunity to try to blow up. Y'all ain't gonna make no money off of this, but so y'all gonna give up all y'all publishing and writers, but we trying to see who's gonna blow up off that. So that's why a lot of those artists never received any royalty or publishing check, and they really don't know the reason why.
You're talking about like Crooked Eye and.
I don't want to call no names off. It's people that was doing that time.